this guy is chonky. He's got some HP. Holy moly. My favorite attack. My favorite attack. If I was an enemy, that would be my attack. Just flop. Just flop on him. You don't like these guys, Morless? I love those guys. My favorite enemy. They're just so goofy. They're unfun to fight. I don't think they're too bad. Should say they're not too bad until they just randomly decide to suck you in when you're too close to do anything about it. That does suck.
I could spend the afterlife painting such splendor.
They just crack me up with their little booty jiggle. Our untouched Nioh is not progress this morning. I'm gonna do a move. Ow. And not that move. Not that one either. They do look funny, you give me that. They're so slow, legit half the fight is waiting for them to finally do something. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool. We didn't gain a whole lot of stats, but we gained some. Great. Right. Dama over there. That also looks like a trap. So let's go for it. About them traps. All for a good trap. Oh, that works. Cut 'em up! Alright. Sweet. That's 2 out of 9, I think. Already forgotten. Oh no. One of these things. These things are creepy. These are so creepy. The last one did not have arms. That's strange. Okay. Those definitely have a high creep factor. For sure. Do, don't mind me. Beat.
Head for Kiyomizu. You'll be safe from the flames there. The temple's gods will surely keep you safe. I know it.
That? Oh. Okay. Well, maybe it was guarding something a little more interesting. Apparently not. A Sunderer. Okay. Put 'em up! Excellent. That's number 3, I believe. Oh. Summons a tsunami. Man, look at the stats on those soul cores. Shoo. I have no idea what I'm doing with my stats when we level. I'm just throwing them into strength for now. If I have to, I'll respec later. Never get the active skill to go off before he eats my face. Got a shortcut ladder there. Respeccing is very cheap, so no worries. Yeah, it's like 10,000 or something, right? Pretty cheap. The problem is I just don't know. I don't know what I should be putting points into, really, I guess. Just kind of throwing stuff places at the moment. You personally love going all into health and then into ki? Like Con and, what is it? Con and Heart? You like longer fights, so you enjoy having more health. Yeah. Makes sense. This is working so far, despite my lack of knowledge of the game. I'll probably just roll with it until, kitty cat! Until we get to a point where I absolutely have to change it. But I feel like we'll probably be okay until I decide one day to, you know, dive into the crazy end game. In which case I might have to look up a build and respec and do all that fun stuff. One of these ladies again, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and slow her down just to be safe. Oh, that had a... Okay. That was weird. Like, the animation went past me, then hit. It's very strange. Crew builds only exist in New Game Plus 4 above. Ah, okay. Since there's a thing that gives you some extra buff from leveling up a stat to 150. Gotcha. Okay, thank you, Idling. Gotcha. Oh, spooters. Great. I was just thinking we needed more spooters. Put 'em up! Alright. Scooter aggroed on me. There we go. We got a doggo over there. Don't want to go up on the roofs yet. Okay. Got some HP. Expecting like 30 dogs to run across the whole map. Is he howled?
Thank you.
Yikes. Okay. It's the Kodama. That's the way forward. Alright, let's go up on the roofs. In New Game Plus 3, you'll unlock what they call Divine Graces. It's a set bonus for green set armor that has no set bonus previously. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I almost wish we had more time before Nioh 4 or Nioh 3. Nioh 4, I skipped a game. Just so I could, because I'm very intrigued by all of the mechanics and stuff that the higher New Game Pluses offer. Like, I kind of want to get there just to see it. But we don't have time. No way we have time. Which is unfortunate. Maybe I'll do it off stream or something. Someday. There we go, got the shortcut. Great. Latent in-game is so much fun. It sounds awesome. Sounds right up my alley. Does take a while to get there. Yeah, I'm assuming at a minimum, you know, probably, what, 70, 80 hours? Not longer. $200. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, because you're effectively having to play through the entire game 4 more times, right? The best mechanic that can help me a lot is to learn key pulse. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll I'll probably focus on it a lot in 3. But at this point, if I try to change up my playstyle, I may end up playing worse. You do not have to play through every mission. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna click on him like he was a normal old little dude. Here, have this. Since you'll have to maintain your key. Oh, for you mean for like New Game Plus, etc. I would need to learn how to key pulse. Okay. I gotcha. Is it better to just go here? Maybe. Let's let the demon cart roll away here. The level spikes really hard and enemies get much faster and they get new moves. See, that's what's so intriguing about the New Game Plus to me, because like, and I could be wrong here because I've never actually New Game Plussed, you know, Elden Ring and shit stuff. Sorry, ooh, excuse my language. What's that? That was weird. Ow. Ow. Sir. Stop that. But New Game Plus and Elden Ring and stuff never really is painful. Never really intrigued me because it just seemed like it was more HP, more damage, and that, you know, that was it. There was no new, you know, crazy mechanics, at least, you know, initially or whatever. It just never seemed interesting. But with all that stuff changing, that makes it way more interesting and way more of a consideration for the time spent. Okay, this guy's... that hurts. There we go. Especially in the Dark Realm, which is very hard to keep key. If you're skipping and are not really good at the game, it's going to take ages to get to the end bosses done. Because they get really tanky. Those with the rifle cannon will later hit harder and reload harder in New Game 5 Plus. Jeez. Is that a cart with a giant head? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know I'm tired when my filter drops and I accidentally cuss. I know you guys probably don't care, but trying not to do that on stream so people can watch with their kids if they want. Although this is not exactly a kid-friendly game, so. Well, guys with cannons reload faster. Gotcha. Nioh handles it perfectly, almost perfectly. Yeah, like all that stuff. That's so intriguing to me. Normally, in games like this, like I beat the story and I'm good and I don't care, because usually by that point, you've kind of reached whatever gear level is, you know, needed to finish it, and then you're just kind of replaying the same junk and I don't know. It's just not. I don't know how to accurately describe how it's just not interesting. I need further goals, and when things keep changing and getting more interesting the further you go, then I have more reason to keep going. We'll put it that way. Shortcut here. We've never done any New Game Plus in any other Souls-like or Soulsborne 2, unless it requires New Game Plus for the achievement. Yeah. Thank you for the nightmare fuel. I think I played New Game Plus on... was that Dark Souls 3 maybe? And I got bored after like 2 hours. Bloodborne, still my favorite Souls-like. I didn't even touch New Game Plus. As much as I loved that game, zero interest. Have you watched some in-game content or gameplay? I have not. Nope, I have not. Examples of bad New Game Plus. Path of Exile, Borderlands. Oh boy. That's true, though. That's true, though. I don't think I've ever done, like, a New Game Plus on Borderlands, either. It's very interesting and fun to look at. Also, several combo compilation videos. See, that's my worry about getting to the end-game stuff like that, is if I am admittedly bad at any game that requires me to remember combos. Like, I don't play fighting games for a reason. Even though I think they're fun, I'm just horribly bad at them because I cannot remember the crazy combos. So, like, if the end game for this becomes a situation where I have to, you know, stance, key pulse, active skill, dodge in a certain order while trying to maintain the craziness of a fight, I just won't be able to do it. You've played Koei games since you were a kid. There's some questionable family unfriendly games you played back in the day. Not combos in the sense of remembering certain combos per se. Oh, okay, I gotcha. There's two things I don't play. Fighting games and platformers. Now, I will play platformers for the comedic enjoyment of you guys, because I'm horrible at them. So bad. I don't know what it is. I cannot jump in games. Which is going to make Nioh 3 fun, because we're definitely going to have some falling deaths because I can't jump. I'm not a huge FPS person either, but those I can at least, you know, I'm bad at aiming, and I can, you know, sometimes even with bad aim you can win, right? Which, if I ever get around to playing Arc Raiders, you guys will, you'll get a first-hand view of that. You've never tried to remember such combos? Just let the muscle memory do the magic? See, that's the problem. I can't even build the muscle memory half the time. At least on fighting games. I just could never do it. Or like people chaining the skills so smoothly and dodging every enemy move perfectly. It looks like it's scripted. Which is ultimately the goal of the combat system. Yeah, that reminds me, who's that famous, I think he's a YouTuber, that does all the different Souls-likes, and his thing is that he does the fight so smoothly it just looks like a movie. Those are always crazy to watch. Just perfect dodge, turning it into a cinematic experience rather than a hectic, stressful boss fight. Cracks me up. Alright, what do we got here? Buff. I'm just gonna pre-buff because I'm sure this is gonna be... Oh. It's just a stinky. Just a stinky, chat. Yeah, they are. They're a lot of fun to watch. I get a good kick out of the people that do the, you know, the naked, no-hit, you know, beating the whole game with like a brick challenge, because that's something I would do. Well, not the no-hit, because I'll never be able to do a no-hit, but just like I played, I tried to play, what was that game? Last of Us with it was no guns, and my goal was to use the bricks to, I can't remember if you could kill enemies with them, but basically no guns through the whole playthrough, and it made the game so much more fun. We may end up doing something like that for Nioh 3. I may just do some ridiculous challenge. Could be fun. We'll see how comfy I am with the game after the demo. And if it's enough, if the combat's close enough to Nioh 2, I may be able to just do some goofy stuff from the start. We are not getting very lucky with drops. What are you doing to that tree, lady? Being naked in Nioh can be OP since there's an equipment lightness damage bonus. I'm assuming that's true for Nioh 3 as well, right? After seeing all the bare-fisted stuff in this game, it made me really want to try a naked bare-fist brawler build. I bet that would be so painful. Last of Us is still on your game of list to play. List is way too long in general. Dude, I feel you. I feel it. I'm playing games 8 hours a day, and I'm still barely even putting a itty-bitty dent in my backlog from the last, like, 10 years. Since you've mostly stopped playing League of Legends, the list is getting smaller. That'll do it. That'll do it. Gave me the earth. I'm so sorry to interrupt your tree smacking. Oh, that was a long grab. Okay. There wasn't that many weapons in the alpha of Nioh 3, so you're quite curious about the rest. I wonder if we'll have access to all of them in the demo. Surely we will, right? Since it carries over. You have a barefist build in Nioh 1? Nice. League of Legends. I have not played that game since Season 1, I think. Maybe the start of Season 2. Maybe. You're really interested in how long the demo will be? Yeah, so I've got to come up with a contingency plan if the demo doesn't allow us a whole lot of freedom. We may play I don't know, like Star Rupture or something, for a few days before the game comes out, just so I don't burn myself out, but hopefully there's enough in the demo that we can get, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 days worth of just screwing around, trying new stuff. That's the hope. The demo will have all the weapons, including hatchet, split staff, and switchblade. In alpha, there was only sword, dual sword, Kusarigama, fist, spear, and odachi. Cool. Very cool. I'm kind of tempted to do a bonk build with a hammer, just for funsies. I gotta see how they feel. If they're just as slow as this game, I'm probably not gonna like them. The level limit's only to 50, if you remember right. Okay. Dang. Well, if the demo lets us get to 50, we'll have plenty of room to mess around, I think.
Look at their pretty hair. They'll make the most wondrous wigs.
I do think, though, I'm still debating keeping the demo progress or just starting fresh the day of.